Hello, everybody. Welcome back to MoMoVs Bazaar. Pokemon today. We're taking a look at. Well, what are you surprised? Are you surprised when you see this image anymore? It is Force Field. It's my. I don't know. It was my pet item. Let's go something like that. But I learn something new every single day, I guess. But Force Field is super nice with the skill Expert Pilot. This is something I never thought about before. I've taken this, overlooked it, yada huda. But your vehicles have plus 30% damage and shielding, 60% at diamond. This is almost like giving it, I don't know, obsidian chance, like pretty wild to say. But it works exceptionally well if you have an item, like you think of submarine submersible, but Dooley has this funny item thrusters that turns an item to the left into a vehicle. Also reduces cooldown, so generally a very good item. In conjunction with Expert Pilot, this thing outperformed, my wildest imagination, right? Because not only that, you're giving this more shielding, which then in turn gives it more damage, and because it's already getting increased damage, it's getting more damage, right? So this kind of like builds on itself to be, I don't know, exponentially more powerful, but like it's a lot more powerful. Especially working stuff, skills like defense grid and that kind of deal. With a big shield to begin with, it gains a ton of value. So, really cool showcase of this. Yeah, without further ado, please enjoy. Hello, everyone, back on MoMoVs Bazaar, jumping straight into a dually rank match. And I see defense grid, I take defense grid. I'm a very simple man. It's pretty good skill if you can play around it. So, let's see. We start with Quill and Ink, probably one of Dooley's best poison items. Yes, you heard me right. As we get into Banana Baller, here we go. Alrighty then, picking up the Blue Nanos, which isn't bad because that allows us to take the tiny furry monster. I'm curious, is this always like right after the day one fight? I swear this always happens to me. I was like Quinkydink or whatever, but nonetheless, we get our skill that we sought out, desire, all that sort of good stuff into rear shielding. If this was right eye, I'd take it, but rear shielding. And now we have a very clear path before us, I'd say. We continue to take free handouts, and honestly, we kind of maybe have a chance fight one to win. We'll sell this because we have a friend, and say go. Wheat. Not the strongest board, but far from the weakest. Usually my day one boards are like, a little iffy, But we'll see if it's enough. Shiny Uzi left-handed. Never mind. Scratch everything I just said. It was never achievable. To be fair, I had a shiny Uzi start myself, so I really can't say anything to that. But with left-handed, you're probably winning. We almost out. If we wasted all his ammo there, we might have won. So it was kind of close. More free handouts, more better. Another skill. Don't mind if I do. Critical Protector. Although initial dose is probably pretty decent right now. Even if I take this, I don't think it's strong enough for Ventriloquist. So we'll take the thing that can crit. And we didn't get the fight anyways. Good. Take Giant Mosquito. I love all the loot options here pretty much, so we'll see. You ready? Let's see what we get. Amber Heard, that's right. You heard that correct. Take that, I guess. Into Chris Army Knife. Suddenly we have a decent amount of friends, and we're going straight for I like both of these, but I think I need the strength of... Well, you know what? I'll take Armored Core again. Why not? It's nice to have, but you kind of really want the payoff for it. Before you actually pick up the Armored Core. It's a weird item like that. Honestly, our loot options here are pretty good. Yup, I'd say so. As we get ready for the next battle. Yeah, we got a knee brace, scales well with defense grid. So everything is going swimmingly. At least according to my books. Pick the Fang. Triggers the core faster. An Inquil or Amber, but I think we keep Inquil, even if it doesn't multicast. Take it on, woof. One fight one, so we'll see if we have enough. Hopefully we just out-tank, out-survive, and all that sort of good stuff. Crow's Nest build. I don't know, if the Toxic Fang crits, I don't know how we win here. I think we're dead to probably poison more than anything else, unfortunately. Yeah. But maybe we do enough here. It's close, but I think we're just short. 4 damage short, matter of fact. Sheesh. Alright. happens. Moving on to day 3, and now... what are we going for here? Back to Curio, I guess. Pick this up. Maybe pick a Rocket Boots. I don't mind this. Okay. I wanted to reroll there, but it's a little iffy. I will play the Rocket Boots, though, that's for sure. So we take on... I think we beat this fight. It'd be a little awkward if we don't, but hopefully we do enough damage to the shield. I think we're going to barely, maybe enough. It's a really good fight to win if you can win it. I don't know, if she crits, it's going to be a bad time for us. I can already see it. I don't know if we're keeping the shield down enough. I think we just win in overtime, though. Don't forget, we can also crit. Crit her right back and then win. Cool. Ooh. I wasn't worried. You guys were, not me. So, best shot at force field comes right here. Take the temple ticket, though. It's not bad. And now... we need to find items. Pretty early rec specs. Also, Z-Sword's not terrible. I think we'll take it. And yeah, that's about it. But if there's any junk we can get rid of, I'm down to do that. Which we don't really have junk. 1 knee brace, that's about it. Alright, level up. I think we upgrade knee brace here. Yep. More max HP scaling seems good. B1, B2. No, we just need to start digging for items. I think that's the best thing we can be doing. Flintstone's actually not terrible here.
So, how about this weather where... you're leaving.
Well, it's 6 burn. 8 burn and 9-second cooldown. Maybe not ideal. We just run Z-Sword here. Z-Sword Flintstones. I don't know. The synergy's not there, but I'm down for it. It's better than what we were doing, I think. Taking on Nene. So, I do like the Armored Core. It's just very reliant on, like, 1 or 2 items. That's the only, like, big drawback of it, right? Going against an insane regen build. We'll see. Quest has not been completed. That's good news for us. Otherwise, I think we actually stand 0% chance of winning here. Funny enough. Can we out-tank one Firefly? That's a great question. Actually don't think so. That's a ton of burn. The slow is really what's getting us, though. So, we are scaling up, getting E-Brace value. Like, I kind of half expect to lose, especially with Armored Core on board. So, might as well get some value throughout the PvP fights. That's the wrong one. That's alright. I wonder if upgrade the core works on the combat core. That's something I never really considered. You know, when you get that reward option, I'm kind of, yeah, I'm really curious, actually. All right. Weapons? We can look at weapons. Z-Sword upgrade's kind of crazy, though. Make some tough sells here, but I think it's worth it. Yeah. Anything to speed this game plan up, we're going to go for it. I actually don't know how strong Combat Core is. I haven't used it in a hot minute. So I'm more curious than anything else. As we are fresh out of money, so. Yep. Yeah, do we wish this was Z shield instead of sword? Kind of. But the burn is kind of nice, not going to lie here. I don't know, this, at least we have some damage scaling on it. A Hexa? I think we beat a Hexa. Yeah, you don't get the option to level up the core for a while, so we'll see. Pick yourselves up a virus. Guess I'll take right-handed. And we're not transforming anything. Don't think so. Just take a free handout. Use the core. Interesting. Very interesting to me. I don't know if it's good at silver tier, but it's a funny thought. Because you use both the cores, right? That's the cool part. You have multiple cores, use the core. Seems good. Against an orange Julian, just aquatic stuff board. It's kind of weird, but yeah, I'm fine with that. At least we're on the board. This is a win streaky too. That's crazy to me. That's actually really crazy. So we'll take it. Moving on to day 5. Mandela. Maybe we transform virus. I don't know if there's any more medium items we want. Kind of, but kind of not. Back to Curio. Could be okay, but we need money. A fixer-upper? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. The fixer-upper dually build. The one that they don't tell you about in school. I think we take this fight. Vengeance would be very nice for us. We'll see. Even a Cinders for now is not bad. It's really like +4 burn. Restorative Claws. Take a gunpowder? I guess. I don't hate that. More ammo, more better. Valley fever, okay. It's not good right now, but later on definitely can be.
I'm a people person, and sometimes I sell stuff.
Regieden.
Sad to say goodbye.
Ooh, Tanky Yankee. That's the wrong one again. I feel like it's going to be a while before we get this a diamond tier. We are not playing Pig. That's alright. But yeah, keeping Knee Brace in for now. Going against Pig. Yep. We got really good stuff going for us. We just got to stabilize, which that is the hard part. Showcase, just good enough probably to beat us. The unfortunate reality of it, you know. Too much shielding, too much damage, you know. The one good thing we got going is we have more HP than the Pig. That's kind of cool. Right? If Z-Sword crits, maybe we stand a chance, but... Nah, I think even that was kind of a pipe dream. Yeah. These early game items are just crazy. I think Showcase is the best one because it scales up your shielding and your damage compared to like Shark Claws. It's like a little overtuned. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. There she be. I didn't know if she actually existed, but apparently she does. Very nice. That's a really nice pickup. Duct tape isn't bad either. Yep. A little more starting damage. I suppose that's okay. I don't hate it. Don't love it. Yeah, it's an item we're planning to use for a while now, so that's at least the good news. And do we beat Infernal with this setup now? If we crit, we do. If we don't, we don't. I'd almost say it's worth a shot. Duct tape's a little awkward here, though. You want the cooldown reduction on the core, but... Yeah, we try it out. I don't know. What the heck. If you only get 2 XP, it's one thing, but hopefully we get at least 3 or maybe even beat the fight. I don't know. Before the Infernal Greatsword goes off, we get a big hit in. But now our shield's gonna disappear. Let's go. So yeah, now we start to put defense grid to the limit testing. So all the earlier PvE fights were just leading up to this moment. But hear me out. If we hit upgrade the core, it does work, huh? 2 gold tier items? That's crazy. It's actually really cool. Yeah, I thought so. Same with the remote. It uses both of these. That's funny. Into the Foreman fight. Hell yeah. Yeah, so we're doing the good stuff here. So the most important thing now is just crit chance, I think. Yeah, and getting HP. Which extra fights will help with that. Chocolate bars, sure. It's gonna take a while before we do fixer-upper stuff. Let's take it out. And now we have a good amount of money just from what we've been doing. Crit skills seem like what we want to go for. We get Right Eye. Flashy Pilot, huh? So if we find thrusters, it could be a synergy. We do get Right Eye. I mean, Deadly Eye is just better, though, for us. Generically good. Yeah, now when we get defense grid value, we get 524 shield. If we crit with it, we're doing over 1,000 damage. Just like that. That's cool. Uh-oh, Force Field Pig is just as... he's got the infinite. Wait, how do you get an infinite right off the start? Am I missing something? Oh, he's got a burn trigger. Oh, fire starter's crazy. This pig's luck is insane. Yup. Eco Cheese. Yeah, that's a fitting name. So, if anyone's curious what happened here, he had the infinite combo in day one, which is unfortunate, but fire starter, start of each fight burn. When you burn, heal. When you overheal, shield, because he overheals from this. And when you shield, heal. And then these two trigger each other infinitely from there. Very fun, exciting gameplay. I know. Moving on to day 7. Okay. I mean, he could get Valley Fever. And it would also trigger his infinite if he didn't get Fire Starter there. You know, Mr. Thug. I don't think duct tape is the ticket, though, if I'm being honest. It's taking the frontal shield value. Or rear shielding value. Sweet. On the board once again. Bar gold. So now, like, we don't have to worry about money anymore. Pretty much. Take a skill here. When you crit, gain more shielding. I kind of like that. We have decent amount of crit. Nothing crazy, but good enough. And let's position our board a little differently. We're taking these two off. Damage here. I kind of like the Z-Sword next to Force Field and Armored Core. Positioning is a little weird for it, but it's alright. And now, we just get thicker. So the good news is if new Uzi or Fang crits, we are getting a decent amount of scaling. That's cool. Going against Helllander. It's also got some scaling with improvised weaponry, Shiny Fang and Normal Fang. So just generic weapon spam Vanessa. See if we can beat it. I don't know how I feel about this. Yeah. Bit too much damage or a bit too much damage? Alright, knocked down to our enchant already, which is a bit unfortunate. As we set up a decent situation for ourselves. We gotta take the damage now. Double damage force field seems good. Yup. That might be your saving grace, but now we have to take out knee brace, unfortunately. We just need to be as strong as possible, right? We gotten enough value from it any hoozle. B1, B2, Quick Soul. Friend. Transform. I don't think I want to transform anything. The Barcoon instead, I suppose. Guess an upgrade's an upgrade. And then we take our economy item here. Say go. Sell the knee brace too, why not? Okay, not bad. That was a really good pick up there. Now we look for bunker. There's a chance we get it. Even if it's slim, it's worth a shot, because then we go from like doing stuff to maybe straight winning. If we can't get bunker, I think I have a video out where we get turn force field into a vehicle. Could be good too. That's a way to give it multicasting, which would be quite strong. I mean, like, yeah, now we're looking for thrusters. I mean, I guess we start farming gold tier stuff. Why not? The other upgrades kind of don't matter that much. Burning effects on the armored core, I suppose? This looks sick, though. I like the art for this. The burning armored core. Shielded thrusters. Alright, wait, that's kind of perfect. That's crazy. We go like this. Yeah, it increases the thing's damage and shielding by a decent amount because we have expert pilot. Hey, this is sick. We'll see if we're fast enough, though. Day 8, builds are going to get hard, so. Taking on Arno Dolbe. Dubel. Vat of Acid, okay. It's not he's not multicasting Vat of Acid? Wait, that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Also one-shotting our opponents. I know I was talking about what's fair, what's not fair, but like that looked pretty unfair, no? Mm-hmm. Does expert pilot work better than I thought? 30% more damage. We only had this much of a shield, which would be 1,700. How much damage did we do? We did like 2,300, no? Wait a minute. That's crazy. This might be much better than I thought. Expert pilot plus turning this into a vehicle. Wow. Let's take a look here. Because I know the armored core goes off once. Wait, with a 1,000 shield we're doing that much damage? No. That's gotta be expert pilot increasing its damage even more. 30% and then another 30% because it's double damage. That's crazy. We're doing like 60% extra damage. All in all. Wait, that's nuts. We get another bar of gold. Pretty good loot reward here. Wow. Wow. Green Heart Guardian, we have to take this. If we get Guardian's Fury, we're just like... we're doing things right. That's without a crit too, by the way. Otherwise, we'd be doing like 5k plus by day 9. But it's a very finicky build. Like, if they get rid of our defense grid stuff, we're very sad. We'll take toughness. Sharp corners would have been good for now, but we don't want to run these weapons for long. Alright, when we're ready, we'll give something fiery, but I don't know what. We could give the Z-Sword fiery, be kind of cute, but I think we're good on that. Alright, take it on a pig. Going against corn and jerky. Very nice. Healthy Jolt Pig. Everything's multicasting because he gets shiny premium pickles. Wait, this is nuts. Crazy part about this build is as soon as our shield goes away, we lose all our damage, essentially. It's working out for now, though. Shiny premium pickles. That's crazy, though. We've been... Like, we have a crazy build, but I swear, every build I've been seeing these days is just, like, crazier and crazier. When you poison charges, funny. We got the Guardian Shell. I think we're good on that, though. Now the temple ticket. Now we got room. Hell yeah. So blue and yellow gumballs are the best for us. We're up to 23% crit chance here. Very nice. Every time I take the Lord of the Waste fight, it's just amazing, right? There's 3 really good loot options for us. Clockwork Blades, Pendulum, or Foreboding Winds. Any of those are good. Yeah, even an obsidian weapon we can transform potentially is good. Speaking of, it's better than doing anything else. Shielded Granola Bar. Interesting. So I think we're kind of looking for the Dino saddle as well. Ooh, there's the shield though. Make a clean swap here. Oh. This is tempting to do, but I'm down to enchant this one. I think this one stays on board, so it's basically turned into the Z-Sword. Not only that, it gives shielding as well, so that's cool. Yup. Is this better than Fang? I don't know, it's a 3-second cooldown item that speeds up the core. I kind of like the idea of Cog speeding up the Fang only when the force field's about to go off, right? That's less uptime for Vanessa to damage her shielding. Yeah, we'll try this out. On Miser. Mr. Miser. Yeah, Expert Pilot doing a lot more work than I was going to give it credit for. It works exceptionally well. Exceptionally well with Force Field, it seems. Can we finish the job here, though? Yeah. There we go. Kind of dangerous, though. We got there. Radiant Submersible. Oh yeah, it does work with heavy bladed hoverboard. That's kind of sick. Gives it its cooldown reduction that it really wants. Plus he's getting flashy pilot value over there too. It's really nice to see. Thrusters upgrade, sure. We'll take it. Take it. Yeah, Dino Saddle, and I think we're chilling. Too bad we see Relax now. Atomic Clock. I was thinking if we got Atomic Clock, I kind of didn't want to sell the ammo here, but we did. I think lower the waist again. I think still, if we get Pendulum now, I think we can upgrade it right away, which would be cool. Nope, double crit damage. Seems good. Seems really good. Now we can upgrade the armored core. Goes down to 4 seconds. Oh, medium is what we want, but how do you pass up Hattie? I don't know. This is a tough one. Money. Oh, I would have been nice to pass him up. Turns out we don't need 20 gold right now. Honestly, more HP is better than whatever else we could be doing. So 3.4 seconds, the core goes off, and then the force field. I kind of like that. The only thing that messes this up is if we get Clamorad, like, slowed. Maybe we just stick to the original game plan of, like, Fang this. Say go. Alright, I'm gonna try this. Because if a core gets slowed there, we don't get defense grid before the thing goes off, it's pretty awkward. Thick Hide's crazy, though. Imagine not playing around Thick Hide. I mean, you have the heavy pufferfish, but still. 15,000 damage because if it crits, it's dealing double damage. That's crazy. So, we did 15,000 damage from... Yeah. That number. Nuts. Nuts. Good pull. Alright, here we go. One time. Ooh. Wrong multicast item. Ooh. Okay. Well, we had to look. It was worth a shot. Would love to see Relax tomorrow, not today, right now. And gumballs are the best thing we can be doing here. I don't know if Z-Sword ever goes back in. Nice. Blue ones. That's 3 blue ones. Nice. That puts us up to 28% crit chance. Even better. Yeah, we go for Juggler. I swear, like, not the hard fights. Sometimes just give the better loot rewards. Yeah, if we multicast, we're probably winning, but we're not there yet. Shield skills would have been the safe thing to do. If this happens, we're probably losing. Well, Hardened Shield's kind of neat. It's good against some matchups, right? Hopefully roll us into Dino Saddle. I don't know. We don't want to give this deadly crit, unfortunately. Brick Buddy. Security camera's interesting. I would love to run it, but unfortunately, we need something that's faster than this, actually. Yeah, because we need to get our defense grid proc before it happens. Before it happens. Okay. Take it on a Mac. Let's get it. We're still like riding the line though. Like one wrong move, something goes poorly, we're just out. So that's like the scary part about all this. One bad matchup. Still running Nightshade. That's a good sign, I think, for us. Yeah, if we don't crit. Sweet. Don't crit, real chance of us losing. Like, there's a lot that can go wrong. I'll tell you, the shield enchant on Mac feels kind of good. No? It's like he has no survivability sometimes. Mortal Coil is wild. Kev's Armory? I think Kev can give Bunker, if I'm not mistaken. Shield Nitrate Hammer's crazy, but I don't think that's what we're doing. The Holy Scarf's a nice tech item just to have on hand, right? But it could be worth it to run it. I've definitely getting deja vu of us not running it and then losing to like an iceberg pig. This can really happen. 3D printer. We go 3D printer. We can't even do crude tools. It'd have to be like fiber optics or something. But from here, still take Trash Titan. If we get Juggler, we have a real build around. Catalyst. I'm gonna regret selling this, I already know. Well, is what it is. Gunpowder. Medium items. No, it wasn't there. It's worth a look though. No. Okay. I think we keep doing what we're doing. 3D printer could be cute. Not in this spot. On the koala copter. I don't. Almost comes down to if we crit or not. Gatling gun, turbo, iceberg. What was I talking about before about the iceberg shenanigans? I don't think it's as bad here though. We barely. Yeah. Again, if we didn't have, expert pilot, I don't think we were winning there. Just saying. That extra damage mattered a lot there. Up Amber Heard once again. Think I'm good on that. Shielded Z Sword's crazy though, no? It's only silver tier though. I'm not like super interested in it. But it is funny. Nice. Yep, that's big. Wait, shield red button's crazy too. If we multicast it, it just uses the item. We already have the Lord of the Waste passive. That being said, maybe still looking for Pendulum. The core is a little weird here. We actually don't need the core. There's much better stuff we can run. Like an energy potion? I think so. We will get a skill. Speaking of, maybe... the haste is nice. We're gonna pass. Nope, should have took the haste. Once again. Okay. Balloon bot. Interesting. Upgrade an item. I suppose. I think we take more cooldown. Going down to a grand total of 3.1 seconds now. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think the core's out for now. This timing interval is very dangerous, though. 3.1 to 2.9. So if the Fang gets slowed, we're very sad. But I think that's a risk I'm willing to take. Yeah, core, you're out. Could have re-rolled it or something, but we just want the crit chance, basically. This critting or not is like a huge difference, as I've discussed in previous videos. So try our best here. But now things get extremely hard. If they weren't hard enough already. We're on day 14. Yeah. Yeah, there's the slow triggers I'm talking about. But I think it's going to happen. And that's how you want it to go every time. Item goes off, proc, defense grid, win game. In that order. So Pro Bro is really strong, but if we're just faster, that's what matters. Life Conduit on Dooley. Interesting. We'd love crude tools or something, I think. Maybe fiber optics. I think fiber optics would be the ticket. Heavy hydraulic press is a funny joke. Heavy cryosphere is also a funny joke. Because while they're slow, they're also frozen. Therefore, like, not even doing anything. Anyways, it's like wasted, right? Dino Disguise. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think that's the ticket here. I guess we're still technically going for Juggler. Alright. If we get Juggler, we can throw Uzi back in, and then it's, like, pretty good. Yeah, time interval's so close. If we drop down the force field's cooldown any further, we have to move Fang over to the Z shield. Okay, level up. Yes, weapon skills. Even though freeze triggers yet, if we had like the burn freeze, that'd be nice. 5% more crit is 5% more crit.
If I don't have what you need, I'll help you find who does. See that mountain?
Alright. Friends or not a friend? Dino Skies. Take some chocolate bars, I suppose. What else are we really doing, right? Alright, saying go versus another Mac. Hopefully we can get the job done once again. Running the gauntlet now. We are on the brink of extinction and bringing it back. Every fight just feels so intense. So he probably goes infinite here. So we gotta stop him before he goes infinite, right? Which board's more unfair? I don't know. I'll let you decide. Yeah, if he allows these to go off, I think he's doing vile things to us. We lose Iceberg. We lose the Iceberg. It is what it is. But I think we have enough damage. We get through a lot of different pig builds. Zarkon. I think we'll level up again if we take a hard fight. So we're going to look for that. Because again, the other way we get stronger is just having more HP. Because that's more damage. So I do think we take this fight. I don't know if it's enough. It's close. I don't know if it's enough to level us up, but we hope so. Blizzard would actually be really good for us, though. We would love to see that. 83% crit chance is usually good enough, but again, there's like a 17% crit chance we don't do the thing. It's just a little spooky. Yeah, Dino Saddle, that's what we're looking for, I think. Yeah, nice. We level up. Beautiful, beautiful. Another 1500 HP. Celestial Conduit on... I think the Fang makes sense. Though you could argue the Uzi's better here. Because if we give this any more cooldown reduction, it's fine. We'll put it on the Fang. So, it's actually a pretty decent relief. That Fang will basically always go off before the force field does. So, time to limit test against a pig. Taking on Suro. I think we have enough damage to one-shot him, but... He also has Radiant Fang. Yeah. Get that drum pig shenanigans out of here. God. Day 16. Wow, that's what it all came down to. So... That's a 50-minute video for going to day 16. That's crazy to me. No? Ladies and gentlemen, we got this far. Like, subscribe. It really does. I say it every time, but it helps a ton down below. Leave a comment. What do you think? Also, shout out to my members. Newly Europa is down there too. Thank you. You guys are super, super kind. That's above and beyond support for sure. I want to do some special member stuff soon in the future. I just gotta like think about it and all that good stuff. Due time, but it's really above and beyond support. But if not, thanks for watching. Hope you really enjoyed. I was kind of just yapping on the entire run, but what a roller coaster. That was a ton of damage we did there, but you could see the line, like the brink of extinction of like how well this build can do before you just lose, because like there was a couple really close fights. What surprised me was Expert Pilot. I might have to do another deep dive on this because this was crazy tech. 30% more damage, and if you deal double damage, it's 60% more damage. And shielding. And shielding. So, like, whatever shield we have here. Crazy nice. So, thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Oh, if you want to stick around, I'll do chesties. So, yeah. Ooh, Mythic's right there. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, check it out. Check it out. A little chesty action. I think you guys deserve it. Starting to build up a gem bank. I was spending a lot of my gems on just like random stuff. I got all my skins. Okay. Nice. Ooh, we got a new carpet. I really like the look of that. Eden Summer. Sick. Boy, the koi back I think I've gotten. Maybe I'll use that koi back. I kind of like it. In conjunction with the frog mat I've been rocking. We got an extra chest here. Extra bonus chest. Yup, the Max Summer skin. I like that one a lot. And last 10. Because I ain't opening a single one. That's for dang sure. Cool. Very nice. So, thank you for watching. Bye.